Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to my Patreon, my YouTube channel, Rumble, MeWe, and of course, welcome to fsma.life. And please, welcome. So, I just wanted to kind of go over what I do see as far as where we are on the planet, what's really going on, what's happening. And this has to do with you, with your relationships, with 10-year mark, with everything combined. And I know it sounds weird, like, how does it combine? What's the parallel? What's the parallel between 10-year marks? Every 10-year mark is significant. You have your 20s, you have your 30s, you have your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, etc. Okay? When you hit around your 40s to 50s to 60s, even 70s, those are really super significant and meaningful. Those are powerful, okay? When you hit around 2 years before the 10-year mark, so let's say 38, 39, and then you hit 40, and then you have 41 and 42, okay? When you hit 2 years before the 2-year mark, and it doesn't matter what 10-year mark, okay? But when you get into the higher numbers, they seem, what I have seen energetically and through all my years of experience, they become more significant, okay? And more powerful in affecting your life and your world. All right? So when you hit the 2 years before, mostly everybody can experience the loss of jobs, a move, divorce. You can experience loss of relationships, whether that be family, friends, any kind of relationships. You can also experience getting a new car, getting a new vehicle, throwing everything out of your house, or losing it. This can even apply with losing everything, okay? Like whether it be to, lost a job and then I lost everything. It can mean any of that. It can also mean where you sit back in life and you kind of look and you realize, I am miserable. I'm 40 years old. I'm 50 years old. You're looking back at your life and you're saying, you know what? I'm miserable. I should have had the picket fence, the retirements, the 401ks, the savings account, the everything paid off. I should have been perfectly happy. And you sit back and you think, you know what? I'm miserable. I don't like my job. I don't like my career. I don't like nobody. I don't like anything. I'm so unhappy. And everything that I thought I was supposed to have, I didn't get. Everything that I thought by getting married, having the kids, supporting the wife, supporting my husband, going to school, getting an education, it's all going to fall into place. You're going to have the perfect kids, the perfect life. No, it didn't happen. So often we sit back and realize, I'm not going to do this. I'm getting older. And before you know it, I'm going to be dead. And I'm done. And you often see that these ages, and some can say it's like every 7 years because it still kind of follows into that kind of number span. But it's pretty much, I've noticed the 2 years before, okay? And so you lose everything and you just you're done. Like seriously, you're done. And you just totally, you decide, I'm for once going to think about what do I want? And everything is going to be okay. And you trust that process. And you listen to your intuition and you do it. Okay? Have you ever thought, think about it. This is where we're at right now with the planet. We're in the 20s. We're in the year 2021. So for the past 3 years, we have went through the period of loss. Everything changing, everything shifting, everything switching, okay? Major changes. Now, and this has nothing to do with your political view, my political view, because I don't have a political view. The only thing that I share is what Spirit shows me and tells me. That's it. I do not have, and I'm not sharing a political view whatsoever. Okay? So, we're at a point of major loss and everything changing. And now everything is up in the air, and we're in the year 2021. Okay? Now, what's going to happen now? What happens in your personal life? What have you sat back and saw in either your own life or those that you know? What starts to happen on the 10-year mark and the 21, the 41, 42, 50, 51, 52? This can even include health issues. Trust me, you can get all kinds of crazy health issues too, and some have been known to die. That's how significant this energy is, okay, on the 10-year marks. And I just am showing you this parallel because it's so significant. Now, we are in 2021, which means what? It means that things should start falling a little bit more into place. Does it mean it's going to get better overnight? No, it does not. When you're 40, 50, 60, does it just happen overnight? No. Do you just get better from a sickness overnight? No. What happens? Takes a little bit of time. One piece at a time, right? You find the job. I get a pay raise. You get the pay increase. You get the label title increase. You get a different car. You move out of the area. You get a new house. You remodel the house. You see? This is the 10-year mark. Now we're at the 1/21/31, okay? What happens then? We start to see where, okay, I'm getting the job. We know who's president. We are kind of seeing where we're headed here shortly. We may start to see different things that become more uncovered, more of an agenda. And again, it's not about somebody's side, okay? It's both sides. It's what is the agenda? Where are we headed? New political laws being passed, rules being passed. Who's in charge? Who isn't in charge? This is starting to fall into place, and the different rules and laws starting to be implemented, okay? What happens? So this happens and this has taken place. This will take place for the next 7, 8, 9 months, okay? So even in your personal life, you get the new job, we're remodeling house, we buy a house, we move out of town. It takes time to travel. It takes time to find the new relationship, and it takes time to get divorced. Okay? So then, what happens in 2022? Well, we're pretty much where we need to be. We are seeing where everything is falling into place. The dust is starting to settle a little bit, and you're starting to see who's who and what's what. You found your new home. You're in the relationship. You're starting to think about, I might become happy. You're starting to get settled in with your new friends, or the old friends and family are finding new boundary rules and places. You have your new car. It's starting to fall into place. And slowly you reinvent yourself, and slowly you reinvent your life. That's what happens. What's happening in 2021 going into 2022? We're slowly inventing that world, the new world, this new higher dimension. That's where we're at. And then you get into 2022, 52, 53, things start settling down, and you start to experience and reap the rewards of the past 4 years plus of all of the stuff that you've been through. So it's a process. And I just want you to kind of sit back and see what the parallel is in your own personal life and politically and with the planet. So I hope this helps in helping you to kind of grasp patterns and cycles and years to date. This is also crucial in your world and my world, and helping us really grow and evolve as a planet, as a nation. Because when you start to understand the cycles of life, you start to understand the mysteries of life. And everything happens for a reason, to have progress and growth. So until next time, don't forget, like, subscribe, share the videos, and you can find me on Rumble, Patreon, YouTube, MeWe, and don't forget, you can also find me on fsma.life. But until next time, blessings to you and take care.